What's happening, everybody? This is Dealer Destro back with another Transformers War for Cybertron Siege video. And for this video, we're going to be looking at Hound. And whew, man, we got some stuff to talk through. There's a lot of good. There are some things with it, but you know, there's more good than anything else, is what I'll say here. So getting right in. Once again, the instructions come without the fan fold, which is great. Gives you a breakout of how his two weapons stack up to one another. And then you have like readouts or options here with the target masters that are available as well. And then gets you from robot to Jeep. I like the artwork there. Looking at his packaging, artwork is nothing short of amazing there. And then once again, they have that universal sort of war outline there with the leaders and the various characters. So that's the box. Getting right in with this fella here, let's just take a look at some of his accessories. So you've got essentially three pieces here, but what are really two guns. So you have his main blaster, which that's black with some silver accents there. I think it really brings out that detailing when they do that. This here has some gold and silver accents there along the edge of the barrel. Another gold accent there on the other side. So really appreciative of that. Go and get this out of the way. Coming right in here, he's good. This is one good looking figure. So look at that. Look at that paint on the face. Nothing short of remarkable. He looks great. The paint accent here, there's some weird like filming thing going on with mine. But outside of that, maybe we'll chalk that off to like weathering. But outside of that, clean. Crisp and clean. Look at that. Look at that line. Nice star tampoed on there. Beautiful Autobot logo tampoed on. You've got tampo paint on the front there on the lights. Silver accent for the grill. Some more silver accenting for the high beams. And then you have some yellow for the sort of with the fog, I guess the fog lights. Look at that star. Look at how sharp that is applied. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. And then look at that along the outer edges of the arm. Now, I know what some of y'all are thinking. Boo, hollow bits, hollow tips. I mean, there is some of that going on here, but not to the degree that, you know, we're used to seeing it. So, and then you've got, look at all this line work in here. Man, this is, and look, line work back there. The only thing, just talking through how good the paint is and whatnot, the only thing that looks out of place here are these thighs. It almost looks like these thighs, and oh, I didn't even cover this, but look at this. Weathered paint. Okay, moving back to the thighs here. So I think the thighs should have been this color, this weathered color, and I think it would have brought out more of the line work, and I think it just would have looked more cohesive as a unit here. But you've got the silver weathering here on his shins, makes it look like he's, you know, certainly had to traverse his way through the Cybertronian tundra there. You've got what appears to be black painted on, or maybe it's cast. Actually, I take that back. I think this is cast in black and this is tampoed on. So, but either way, looks good. And then you do have a little bit of, and this is just to remain objective and critical. You see back there, like where my hand's passing through and whatnot. I don't know how good that's shown on the camera, but you do have some of that. But outside of that, like I kind of feel like that was a little nitpicky. But regardless, he is phenomenal. He is. Whew, this is a good figure. This is a good looking figure, and you know, articulation. I guess we didn't talk too much about that, but this is part of for his transformation. But I mean, if you count that, you can get, you know, with that extra joint, you can certainly get some wide arm poses there. And then the legs are, again, they have the remarkable articulation. You've got some extra ankle articulation there. Nothing up and down, but I don't think with this guy, I don't think you need it too much. So that's my story, and I'm sticking through it. So I'll get him transformed into vehicle mode, and then we'll come back and finish out. All right, so here it is in vehicle mode, and I don't know. It looks good. I mean, don't get me wrong. This thing, it looks great. I just like for the vehicle mode, I'm thinking back to like the classics one, and I'm thinking that might have been better. But again, I'm going off memory here. Other than that, though, I mean, other than that, clean. Look at that, all the way around, clean. That red, oh, look at that red. Pfft. The yellow, looks like right there and right there got a little carried away, but I mean, outside of that, it's like this hardwood, so but yeah, this is good. This looks good. The one thing, critical call out here, I guess, is this looks a little weird and out of place. Like, I don't know that I guess you wouldn't see it. Yeah, you'd see it like that on a shelf, but I guess if you had it on a shelf like that, you really wouldn't see it. But I mean, look at that. Look at how clean and crisp that is. Just, it's good. It's good to see that. And, you know, I almost wonder, coming back here real quick, some off-camera action. I almost wonder. Oh, I guess thing to note. Sorry, I'm getting all carried away. I'm all like, oh, this looks good. The accessories here, it really comes down to what you want to do. You can do that, and then you can do that. You can have it like that, like that. You could have it again like this. It's you know, really it's your world at the end of the day. You got whatever looks good to you. The back of the gun does clip on or peg on right here as well. So yeah, yeah. We'll get him back into robot mode, do some side-by-side comparisons, and we'll leave it at that. Okay, so one last thing real quick. If you have the guns, one on top here, and then the shoulder cannon there, you can kind of accommodate one of the Prime Masters, but not really. Which that's. Let me try something else real quick. The legs scrunched up. I don't know. It seems like that is a little bit of a missed opportunity there to sort of carry over playability from the last line. But outside of that, looks good. All right, so here he is all geared up in robot mode, and I guess a couple things we kind of didn't. One thing we didn't talk about here was that these are still hollowed out, but again, I mean, look at that. Look at that. Like I don't know. I don't know how else they're gonna get it for us, because I mean, the hollowness sort of allows for that. You know, those super awesome dynamic poses like that. So that's just, I don't know. That's just me. I can look over that one. Now, the thing that's been on everybody's mind is the $20, the price point increase. You know, it's debatable on whether or not you see it. I think that, you know, COG was such a good figure that I thought the price was okay there, like $20. Here, I'm not mad. Certainly, I'm not like looking back like buyer's remorseful, but I mean, I don't know. Like he feels good. Like he feels, he's got some heft. He's got some weight to him. Like when I, you know, stack him up to this one, which I think these were what, $15.99. They went through a price hike with these guys, and I mean, look at this. You know, so you know, you see you know, apples for apples. They're trying. They're taking the feedback. Is this to where I think it could be? Nah. I think if these were solid pieces and these were solid pieces, I mean, this looks okay. I think this for the most part, but this, you know, fill that up. And I think, you know, I think you're one step closer to being back to where this line could be. This is a good figure though. Don't get me wrong. Like I feel like, you know, I don't want y'all to get me wrong, that this is a good figure. Do I recommend this figure? Oh yeah. If you don't have a Hound figure, yeah. And he feels like he feels more sturdy than this guy. So the materials feel better. You know, they've got some heft to them. One last thing, my apologies. So if you take his blaster and yeah, you throw his connecting piece off to the side, you can actually do this number here, and you can have like the missile look coming out his shoulder cannon. The instructions, however, state or advise to use the peg on the rifle, which I don't know, that just looks weird then at that point. I think it looks, you know, better proportionately to his head, but then you got you know, that just looks, anyway, it looks weird. It looks weird. So I'm going to keep them, you know, I'm going to keep him geared up like so. Shoulder blaster there. And we'll just say it's, you know, the Cybertronian aspect. It's a blaster, not a missile launcher. So yeah, so that good looking figure, highly recommend it. You know, at the end of the day, it's really going to come down to, you know, do you think what you're getting here that you haven't gotten in previous releases, you know, is it worth the price increase? I voted with my wallet. I bought it, so, and I don't regret it. It's a good figure, good solid figure. So that's it for this video. Until next time, hope y'all take care. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the flip side.